my beautiful viewers. Today we have got a story, a very interesting one, The Flower Garden. This story is about two identical twins. What happens here? There are two flowers. Name, I am Rose, I am Violet, and we are identical twins. They said at the same time. We look the same, said Rose. We sound the same, said Violet. We even dress the same, they said together as they giggled. The meaning of giggled is laughing out together. Yeah.
It's the birthday, said Rose. No, it's my birthday, said
Violet.
Violet. And both the girls laughed as they yelled, "It's your birthday!"
Yeah, yelled means screaming out of joy. It's our birthday.
It's a birthday.
Yes, Violet and Rose were identical. They looked the same, dressed the same, talked the same, acted the same, made the same face when they were happy. They did the same frown when they were sad. What is frown? When you're sad, you sit like this, no? That is frown. When they were sad, and they even got the same grades in school. Can you even believe that? What happens next?
Oh, what's that? They did not get the same
grades in
grades
school.
in school. Wonder why? I can't tell you why their mom said, Rose. It's a little more responsible and pays attention for find the
details.
details.
Read carefully. Violet is a little less responsible and sometimes doesn't pay attention to little things she doesn't like doing. So here there are two girls. One is responsible and the other one is less responsible. And Violet is less responsible. What happens? Now mom is calling girls. Yeah. Come on in, girls.
Come on in, girls. Then mom yelled
Out of the door.
It's time to open your presents and all your dad.
And your dad and I want to see.
See.
Hmm.
Come on, girls. It's the time to yell out the door. It's time to open the present and your dad and I what?
Want to
see you
how you like
them. Oh, they were
excited.
They ran up to the house upstairs
through the door.
through the door.
What happens next? And into the hall, where they saw two big boxes. Their excitement grew as they wondered what was inside. Then they smiled at one another, and as they each dashed for a box, dashed means chapatna, suddenly attack karna, dashed for the box. I want this one, yelled Rose. No, I want that one, yelled Violet. And then let's see what mom said. Girls,
their mom said, you know, it doesn't make any difference. They are both the same.
Okay, mom saying both are same. Rose and Violet laughed when they realized how silly they had acted. Of course, the present would be identical, just like them. They each got a box unwrapped, opened, and they looked inside. Rose happily yelled, "Stuff to make a flower garden! This is great! Something I always wanted. Now I'll own a flower garden." So, what was there in the gift box?
A flower garden.
Stuff to make flower gardens. So it was tools kit to make a flower garden. What happens next?
Violet said, I like flowers and gardens. Would you be nice, but there a lot of stuff in it? Would be nice better than a lot of stuff in a box? And since like it would be a lot of work, Violet was right. There was lot of stuff in the box.
There's a lot of stuff in the box. What happens? It contained everything they needed to make a flower garden. Everything except water, sunshine, and love. Both girls thanked their moms and dad for the great present and they dragged their heavy box outside to start their gardens. They each selected a patch of garden. Patch means ek hissa. Okay? Patch of garden to call their own. Took the How to Garden book from the box and began to read. Ross said, Violet, you were right. This is going to be a lot of work. What happens? They carefully
remove the
grass,
grass,
loosened up,
loosened up the ground, added the mixed in the special rubber soil and painted the
planted,
planted the flower seeds.
Hmm.
Violet found some nice sticks and pretty rainbow
ribbon.
to make the fence around the garden. She gave the seeds their first watering
And said,
Rose, I'm going inside to watch television.
all right. She did the seedling and then she went inside to watch the television. Rose asked her dad to help her make a stone fence around her garden. A very special garden needs a very special fence, she said to him as they gathered and placed the stones. After some time, the fence was completed and Rose gave the seeds for their first watering. Now what happens? Fence is also done. Yes.
Well, maybe
Later.
Right now I want to eat the breakfast. And then I think I play a game. Every morning Rose tended his garden. And
Her garden.
Her garden. Every morning Rose
Violet had something
else to do.
Yeah.
Every morning Rose would remind Violet to water her garden and Violet would reply, let's Mother
Nature take care of it. What is Mother Nature? The earth, the planets, the sun, the water, the rain, all of this combinedly we call Mother Nature. So what is Violet saying? That let Mother Nature take care of it. But Rose is watering her garden every day, every morning. Now one morning Rose checked on her garden and she couldn't believe what she saw. Her garden was covered with little flower plants. She was so excited. She danced with joy. Then she looked at Violet garden. It didn't even have plants, maybe not even sprouted, but there was some. Okay. Rose opened
her
How to Garden
book and see what she should do the next thing.
She said to herself,
He said to himself, I must
trim the plants.
I need to take some out, make room for other to grow. Rose felt bad. She loved her flower and now had to pull some out of ground and
then she had an idea. What idea she had? I'll plant the ones I pull from my garden into violets. And that is exactly what she did. Rose then gave both gardens a big drink of water. She loved her garden and there was no reason she shouldn't love her sisters equally. Their mom watched
the kitchen window. She was very proud of where Rose was helping her sister. Rose was looking at her granddad when she heard the
Violet coming
out of the door. Wow! Violet said when she saw her garden. Look at those plants, Rose. I have just as many as you are. Our gardens are really growing up, Violet. Rose said, do you know that I and stop talking?
She stopped talking for a second as she was angry.
She stopped talking as a minute because she was angry. She continued to know that I think Our
Do you know
gardens,
that I think
gardens are growing
equally?
equally.
I think so too. Violet replied, and from now on, I'm going to tend my garden every day, just like you. Over the next several weeks, they watered their gardens, pulled the unwanted weeds and grass, fed the plants, and even got some worms to put in their gardens to keep the soil loose, just like How to Garden book recommended. They were pleased. The plants were growing and many had buds that were ready to open. Buds, what are buds? जो फूल की कली होती है उसको buds कहते हैं. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It wouldn't be long now.
It wouldn't be long. Wouldn't you be long before were you too beautiful?
There were two beautiful flower gardens. The girls were so The girls were so excited. They just couldn't wait to see all the colorful flowers. The next morning they got dressed and hurried outside to tend their gardens. To their surprise, they were in full bloom. They shrieked and excitement. With excitement. Shrieked matlab? Again, we were very happy. Held hands and danced in circles. The flowers were so beautiful. Every color in the rainbow was in their garden. Oh wow, colorful flowers. Adav, you read this?
They couldn't wait to tell their mom and dad. They ran the house and saw
Through the door,
Mom, dad, they shouted, "Come outside and see our gardens." They they come outside.
They are beautiful.
Come out.
Come on, come on.
Come on and hurry.
Now Rose grabbed her.
Rose grabbed her mom's hand and Violet grabbed her dad's hand as the both pulled them out the door and into their gardens.
You girls have done a great job,
said their dad. Oh, the colors are beautiful.
And
the plants are too so healthy.
Yeah.
Their mom and added as they look at the flower, their mom said.
It's not flowers, flowers.
Flowers said.
Their mom said, "We have a surprise for you. You're going to have a baby brother soon, and your dad and I know you'll take care of him as well as you take care of your gardens." Aren't you girls excited? Rose and Violet just stood there and they didn't know what to say. All these years, they were a family of four, and now they're going to be a strange fifth member. Another member that would need his parents' love. Oh, love that should be theirs, and they did not know if they wanted to share. Oh my god, these girls are already thinking all of that. Now what happens? What's wrong, girls? Their dad asked. Your mom and I thought you'll be happy and excited. Oh, you want to read? Yeah, let's have. Yeah, so let's have. Okay, let's have a glass of milk and maybe a cookie or two. Then you can tell us why the frowns. As all four were licking the center from their cream-filled cookie, Violet spoke up. You are going to love me less because you're going to have to give him love. I feel the same way, said Ross. I don't know what. I don't want you to love me less. Now the girls are worried that parents will love them less. My goodness.
That God said we could never love
either of you less. मतलब आप में से किसी एक को. Either of you मतलब any one person. So we could not love either of you less.
Either of you less.
Where did you
get that idea?
It's not an idea.
It's not an idea. There are two of us and two pieces of love.
Wow.
One from you and one from Dad. Well, Dad, there
are three of us.
Of you both going to take some of that love away from us and give to him. Oh, girls, and that said, love isn't shattered love.
Shared. Love isn't shared. Love's still magical and it grows. Love is not limited, this dad is saying. Love always keeps growing and it's magical. Why?
Why each day our mom
Your
and
mom and I love you more than the day before. And tomorrow we will love you more than we do today. So love is always growing. Rose, do you remember the morning you went out to your garden in the plants? She asked. And how you saw that Violet's garden had just a few? And do you remember what you did? Rose thought for a minute and then said, yes, I remember taking my flower plants and putting them in Violet's garden. So she would think her garden was doing well as mine. Violet just looked at her sister. Her mom then asked, why did you do that? Well, said Rose, I love the plants and I love my sister. So I thought I would share the plants with her. Ah, said her mom. Share the plants? That must mean that you would love your plants less because you give some to Violet. Ross thought about what her mom had said, then replied, no, I didn't love my plants any less. Other reads.
I love them I the same and I loved once in the Violet's garden. I loved doing something nice for her and I loved watching both gardens grow and I
Grow. Mama hai na? Grow.
grow.
And I love the flowers in both gardens.
And I love the gardens.
And I love the
And I love the flowers in the both gardens. And I love you, love.
नहीं, you के बाद full stop है ना?
You.
And I love you.
Now I understand how magic love and I
Love
how
is. Stop.
love
Full comma.
love is
And how it grows.
and how it grows.
Full stop. Stop.
Me too, said Violet.
Me too.
Me
Said
too,
Violet.
said Violet.
Comma is there, na? To put a pause. Me too.
Me
Said
too.
Violet.
Me too, said Violet.
Me too.
Me too, said Violet.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's go out to smell the flowers and love.
I would love to, said
I love
Rose. And this brings an end to the story. So, what we have learned in this story, we have learned that love only grows and we need to share. How Rose and Violet are sharing the flowers and their garden
And the
upbringing. Similarly, they're going to share the love with their younger one, the
Killed.
third child in the family, and the fifth member of the family. So, the moral of the story is love can never be shared, it only grows. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Killed. You can.